have to start. We have a long program for you guys. Good evening, everyone. I am Bonaventure. Together with a team of 17 to 20 people, we welcome you to Savvy Contemporary. It's a pleasure to have you here. We thank Adam Brobeck and a couple of others, and I'll name them in a bit, for bringing this to Savvy. It was a very short notice, but we thought we have to do it. Time is not on our side, so we have to act fast. Defiance against force. You bowing. You crying. You dying. Like that. One day without knowing why. You struggling. You watching over another's rest. You looking no longer with laughter in your eyes. You, my brother, your face full of fear and suffering. Stand up and shout, no. No! Thank you. David Diop, 1953, Cameroonian Senegalese poet. Since this was very short notice, I thought of contributing something I had written a few weeks ago, and you would see it's a particular time. And I'll read through it, and I'll call on Adam to say a word or two and to introduce the others. But I'll start by thanking him again, thanking Jörg Heiser for making the bridge, Julieta Aranda, Rajeev, Balasubramanyam, someone from Slavs and Tatars, Doris, Akrap, Nasan Tur, Jasmina, Metwaly, and I think there are a couple of others I haven't named. If not, you'll just introduce them later. It's a question of protest. Protest, there is a reaction. In our times, to skyrocketing manifestations of a seed that was planted and a rupture that was effected some 5 centuries ago. A seed of hate and a failure of love. Yes, indeed, this is a story of the era of the human coming of age. Let the defining moment be that point when love, too, and within humankind, experienced a drastic shift. A shift that left scars and whose ripples still produce waves until our contemporary. All we are experiencing today, from Trumpism to Zumaism, are just ripples of that drastic failure of love. This love hernia is to be situated at that point of the shift from humanity to materiality, when humanity ceased to mean womankind, and some were defined more human than others. It is at that point when we set to define time and space as modernity. It is at that point when we lose grip of communion, of communality, and when the issue at stake becomes capital and explicit. The failure of love is the failure of communion. The failure of we. Profit becomes the order of the day, and the humans, through dehumanization ideologies and tools, become materials. Goods, labor forces, human resources. In that capacity, they can be bondaged, shipped, delocalized, denamed, and on the plantations of the New World, they could produce the wealth from which the North Atlantic, as Michel Rolfe-Trouillot would call it, would be built. It is from this world that great nations and concepts of nation-states were built. It is from these human resources that their infrastructural, social, economic, and military privileges were built. That humanitarian love rupture prevailed, birthed different enterprises and concepts of exploitation, dehumanization, disappropriation, disentitlement, othering. This, in a nutshell, is at least one of the foundations from which one should be talking from. It is from here that resistance can be built. The reconstruction of love is the most profound form of protest. As Baldwin put it, love does not begin and end the way we seem to think it does. Love is a battle. Love is war. Love is growing up. And I add, love is a protest. And protesting is an expression of radical love through art, boycotting, civil disobedience, marching, rioting, vigiling, or otherwise. The flight takes me from Paris to Dakar. It is the last night before Trump becomes president of the USA. I'm listening to Max Roach and Abraham Lincoln set the pace and tone for what is to come, for me and many of us, at least for the next 4 years. We insist. Has been the anthem, a scream for peace, an insistence to remonstrate, a protest since 1960. The elasticity of now, of 1960, is the now of 2017. I listen to triptych, prayer, protest, peace, time and time again. It is an invocation, as Abraham Lincoln fiercely leads the cry of the oppressed in prayer, before she drives us through her uncontrollable outpour of rage, unleashing of color, and the purging of hate and bitterness in this cathartic peace.